The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Dixon. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driven in. Oh, great leap! Goal! Japan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Minas Gerais are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Perez. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chiellini is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kukçu. That's been slipped through. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Best.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Knocks it out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Caught offside that time. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. Perez. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Tries to play it through. Nedved. Perez. Kokchu.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's picked out the run. Lovely bit of skill. Drives it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Nedved. Bellingham. Best! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shot, surely! Zanetti can clear it away. Kokchu. And it's Perez. He's through here. Now it's Mbappe. And he's ready. Shot a goal! Oh, what has happened here? Delivery from Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Great defending, strong and determined. Dani Olmo. That's good play. Nedved. Now can he... It's Nedved! There it is! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Japan with the lead. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Japan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the... Bale!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Nedved. Dani Olmo. Zanetti. Nedved. Ball played for Rijkaard. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Nedved. Zanetti. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Kokchu. And it's Perez. Perez! That is superb from Robert Perez! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Zanetti gets into a good position. Keeper's done ever so well.
Danny Olmo is offering a wry smile there.
Mbappe, Minas Gerais have reclaimed it. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham, out towards the flank. Zanetti delivers. Kukçu. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Good take. Takes a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. We knew what was coming. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy.
He's rising! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Robertson. It's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Referee's given a throw. Thuram. Nedved. Romario tries to pass it through. And this is Romario. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. Japan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. got a sudden chance to counter. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Romario. Pressure coming in from all directions. And Del Piero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, super ball. Forced to go back. Oh, good ball. Zico.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zico. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Gattuso. Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Dixon. Del Piero. This is a promising build-up. And it's Nedved. Now Gilberto Silva. And here's Mbappe. Cannavaro cuts it out. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Romario.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gilberto Silva. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's free, he has got space. Oh, that was vital. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Romario. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Carvajal gets into a good position. Gilberto Silva does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in plenty of space here. Good play on the left-hand side here. Just about within shooting range. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's found a way past. Lovely ball. Del Piero! And it's in. Japan are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Thinks about the shot. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
This is Zico. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Mbappe. And it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Nedved with the short one. Oh, such a clever touch. That has been cut short. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the run. Nedved receives it in a wide position. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's Nedved. And here's Romario. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe! Messi. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Zico. Now it's Bullet. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Romario. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Gea claims comfortably. Dixon. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nedved. And this is Romario.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Caresses it through. Carvajal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Japan really will have to throw everything at this now. Now there's a fine... Del Piero! A real chance and a real let-off.
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Japan, number 10.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
15,
time.
Romario. Number 21, Mbappe.
Can he get on the end of this? This is Perez.
Coming on the field.
Still
11,
anyone's game this. One moment could decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Van Basten.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Done delicately.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mateus. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Perez. Dani Olmo. And it's Lopez. Now it's Van Basten. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Japan.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And we're underway. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set.